This is the Australian Open Men's National Championships coming to you from West Beach in South Australia, and we are playing on Ghana land. At the moment, you might be able to hear in the FX microphone, we're going through the acknowledgement of country. Well, hello and welcome to the live coverage. I'm James Harris, your host, and alongside me, with all the Eastern special comments, is Bill Benedictson. This is the grand final of the 40th John Reid Shield, and it's between New South Wales and ACT. Welcome, Bill.
Hi, everybody. Hi, James.
We're going through the formalities now. The teams are about to be introduced. Then we've got the Australian National Anthem. Just had the acknowledgement of country, as I mentioned, and this is the ACT lineup. Just due to the heat, the players have been told that they can come out, shake their hats in an acknowledgement, and then back into the shade, into the dugout.
It's good. Yeah, it's a hot day. It's 35 already here today.
We'll go through their defensive lineup in a moment, and when they go out there for their warm-ups, New South Wales as well will be the home team with the advantage of batting second, Bill. They won the first semi-final.
Well rested, winning that first semi last night, so they didn't have to play the first game. ACT, this will be back-to-back games for them in this heat, and good performance in the first game against WA. It's going to be a tough ask again to back up against New South Wales.
From New South Wales, Hayden Matthews.
New South Wales lineup now. Hayden Matthews, one of many world champions playing in this game. Both sides of the diamond, of course, able to boast multiple world champions in their lineup.
Okay, that's Besgrove and Folkard, that's correct?
Big matchup between two of the world's best pitchers. Jack Besgrove will throw for New South Wales and Adam Folkard for ACT. How's the stats of these two teams, Bill? Of the 40 John Reid Shields, the two of them have won 22. 17 for ACT, 5 for New South Wales.
Wow.
Between the two teams, they've won the last 12 titles and 18 of the last 22.
Jeez, that is dominance there, isn't it, between those two teams?
Blake Jackson and Jeremy Garland. We also welcome the remaining officials, managers and scorers. Our umpires for today's game. On the plate, Lee Evans. At first base, Debbie Grove.
And again, big game, big situation here. All 6 officials on the field for this one. Cream of the crop, I guess you would say, over this week.
Our officials for today. The official scorer, Shakira McCall. The assistant Shakira is Sue Norris. And our tech is Jim Wright. If you're able, ladies.
And we're just about to have the national anthem. Well, with the formalities wrapped up there, the welcome to country and the national anthem to kick things off, Again, I welcome you to a beautiful day at West Beach. Wind blowing from the west a bit today. It's picking up as the day goes on. Very hot, 35 degrees here in West Beach. Comparatively, as James has welcomed me, come back to the commentary booth, had to scramble out there. 5 degrees in Maple Ridge, Canada. Just to give you a little reference. 5 degrees.
Always good to hear how it's going in Maple Ridge, British Columbia.
Correct,
of course.
British Columbia, yes.
And we've got fans watching from all around the world. So welcome to the broadcast, and thanks to Softball Australia for putting on the live stream. And it's our pleasure to be commentating, Bill.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. Yes.
We'll keep an eye on the official scorers, but we'll keep track as the game goes along as well. And thanks for joining us on the Softball Australia YouTube channel, and thanks very much to all the sponsors and partners that make this happen, in particular Eastern. And if you want to be using the best gear on the diamond, log on to eastern-australia.com. Well, this is the New South Wales defensive lineup for the grand final of the 40th John Reid Shield. Jack Bestgrove pitching to Ethan Field, Pete Wards at first, James Todd Hunter at second, Tom Cass at short, and Mitch Brownlow at third. Outfield left to right is Ryan King, Hayden Matthews and Ben Yeager. James Darby's the DP.
James Darby, yes. Now, big game by Brownlow last night. He had a couple of really big hits, did he not? I think he had two home runs. It counted for 5 of the RBIs, or 4 of the RBIs. It might have been 5. Huge game for him.
Big game. In the New South Wales dugout, Harry Peters, Aidan Kelly, Jared Garland, Caden Key, Blake Jackson and Jeremy Garland. So plenty of depth there. Top 3 hitters for the ACT who will come to the plate. Josh McGovern, Matt Harrow and Tony Gonzalez. We're about to get underway. Very hot March day here in Adelaide. Beautiful Ghana land.
Let's play ball.
Jack Bestgrove, the lefty, ball in hand.
It's going to be hard to get that radar image there, but we're going to try and give you some speeds here from the pitchers with our pocket radar. First pitch for our called strike.
You might have the better angle, I reckon,
Sure,
with that pocket radar there, Bill. And
I'll see what I can do on that.
it's coming in quick here, folks. Jack Bestgrove, called strike first up. Another called strike. Coming in at 130 for that low lifter, hitting the outside edge. Josh McGovern just asking the plate umpire if he's hit the top of the zone or perhaps the outside edge. Up and out, going upstairs at 127, Bill.
Consistent speed. That's going to be hot to hit, especially if he's hitting his spot, and especially if he's getting his calls from home plate umpire Damian McCauley. Consistent strike zone from Damian McCauley is what we find in the Adelaide comp.
Just missing the outside edge. New South Wales are the current champions. They've won back-to-back titles in 22 and 23. ACT last winning in 2020. McGovern goes down swinging. There's the first out of the ball game.
Big swing there by McGovern. Watching a couple not happy with one call or questioning, but had his hack there and not going to cheat himself going down looking. Well, Matt Harrow had himself a couple of hits in the other game. Took one the other way over shortstop to, I think, have the first hit of the game for ACT last game.
Yeah, after McGovern struck out to lead off the preliminary final, Matt Harrow come up with an opposite field hit.
He factored in a couple of times, got himself on base, and ACT played more of a base hitting game on that one, just figuring out a way to get on and not too much long ball. One.
Harrow goes opposite field again and fouls it off. Good contact.
Well, that's going to be the secret here, I think, for ACT. They got to get after Besgrove and put him in play or make him pitch outside of where he wants to go. I said Damon McCauley, fairly a consistent strike zone. Might be more of a hitter's zone than a pitch. Ooh, and that one's in.
Hit by a
Clipped
pitch.
Haro.
Besgrove just checking in on Harrow.
Yes, just, hey, buddy, sorry about that.
Sorry about that 130 kilometre an hour inside pitch.
No intent there. Sorry about that. Rather pitch to Gonzalez.
Well, runner on base for the ACT, so they do have the first opportunity to put a run on the board. Harrow has some speed at first. Gonzalez has a heavy bat.
First pitch.
Strike, that will be at the top of the zone. Gonzalez had 2 hits, including an in-the-park home run in the preliminary final.
Yep, lofted one just over Mark Harris's head in left and off the fence. Harris injured on the play.
Gonzalez takes the outside pitch, goes opposite field and fouls it off.
Is that the James Harris Pavilion down the right field line? I seem to call
not
it
sure
this
who's sitting in that today. It's pretty hot, so I reckon everyone's taking refuge in the shade of the grandstand behind us.
Stands behind us. Some of the outfield trees out there. Good spot to watch today. So we've got
Gonzalez pulls an outside pitch. Tom Cass low to the ground, fires it across to second for the lead runner. Matt Harrow slides in for the out, and James Todhunter looks like he's come off second best on that play at 2.
Yeah, that ground ball kind of handcuffed shortstop there, Cass, but he still made a really good flip throw, but it was off balance and caught Todhunter off balance. Todhunter's throw across, not quite on the mark because of the slide in there. Do you think he got a little bit of a cleat in?
Yeah, looked like Harrow
got him in the foot,
got
maybe.
him in the foot or the leg, and Todhunter took his time getting back to second, and he's still looking towards that lower leg. As Wickham now to the plate for the ACT, fouls this one off. Gonzalez is the runner aboard at first base. New South Wales not able to complete the double play. We've just got another look on our screen that we've got, using the iPhone screen. See that distinctive action of Besgrove. He really turns his body all the way around to get his grip, to hide it from the hitter.
Yeah. It's obviously well designed, and he's regimented how he goes about it. One of the best pitchers in the world at the moment, so it's working for him.
Wickham asks for time. Back in the box now. 2 out. And Wickham gets under it.
It's a mile high.
It's there to be caught. It's in fair territory, and Todhunter backs back to complete the catch for the 3rd out.
It's a mile high pop-up to second base. Tough sun today. Well, almost. Maybe another hour. That would be right in his eyes.
We've seen it in the Premier League, haven't we?
But
that the afternoon sun can cause havoc for the second base right field. And Todhunter's done it really well here on the Eastern replay.
Yeah, well done. No doubt that he was going to get back on that one all the way. And it's like Jaeger in behind him there just in case.
Well, we thought we were going to see the Falkard-Besgrove matchup. But ACT going for their Czechia import player. This is Jacob Osika.
Okay.
I don't know the current temperature in the Czech Republic at the moment, but I dare say that he's gone from one extreme to another weather-wise, as it's been the hottest week in Adelaide for this calendar year.
Oh yeah, it's been very, very hot. No rain. We had some raindrops on
Last night,
yesterday afternoon.
Yeah,
Yesterday
39
afternoon,
degrees with a couple of spots of rain later on in the day. Defensive lineup for the ACT. Osika will pitch to McGovern. Matt Wickham at first. Matt Harrow at second. Jared Bradbury at third. Tony Gonzalez at short. And the outfield left to right. Nathan Lynch, Kyle Johnson and McLean Lowe. Jay Seeloo is the designated player. On the bench is the playing physio Dave McCaskey. Ben Slater, Jeremy Bradbury, Brennan Kovacs, Adam Folkart and Cal Bauer. And Hayden Matthews will lead things off for New South Wales here in the home half of the first inning.
Just for those really curious, Prague at the moment I think is somewhere around 6 degrees Celsius.
Just the 30 degrees difference. 1:29 first pitch for Osika. And Matthews swings.
Swings after that one, low ball. Just trying to guess right maybe. And
Rise ball.
one extreme to the other there. In the dirt, over the head.
Speed still up, around 120 for the rise ball over the head of Matthews.
James, as a quality hitter that you are, you know, when you're facing pitching.
Just jammed a little, but he frees his hands enough for it to drop short of the centre fielder Kyle Johnson, and Matthews ahead on board with a single.
Yes, I was just going to say that sometimes with a pitcher that's good, you got to make a bit of an educated guess on whether you're thinking up or down, don't you? And have a bit of a punt on swinging.
It's always worth knowing the count.
Yep.
And what pitches may be coming. Good catches will keep you guessing, but there's some situations when it's definitely a hitter's count.
Tom Cass now in the shortstop for New South Wales.
Tom Cass was electrifying to start the week. I think he had 4 home runs in the first day and a half. Is jammed a little, fouls it into himself for a dead ball.
Yeah, actually, the catcher jumped on that, hoping that it didn't hit him in the foot and actually rolled back into play. Had a chance at a double play, but dead ball off the foot.
Well, both these teams have been playing aggressive at the lead runner all tournament long.
Matthews have a bit of speed. He could run.
Yep, absolutely. There's wheels all throughout both lineups.
Not going, called strike.
Sika finding the outside edge, and Cass just asking if it'll be any further.
One ball, 2 strikes to Cass.
Strikeout swinging down and in to retire Cass as the first out. Runner remains at 1, and James Todd Hunter, the Aussie Steelers captain and the playing coach for New South Wales, up to bat. Award ceremony to follow this game, Bill. This one gets away from McGovern. Matthews turns 2, yeah. It's bounced all the way down to the coach's box on the third base side.
Probably wisely stopping at 2, even though that ball got that far away. As the ball got away, it got closer to the next base and would have been a short throw to 3, probably a suicide mission. Scoring position now for Matthews. And possibility of an RBI here for Todd Hunter.
Yeah, just time out, running repairs to McGovern. His signal pattern has just come off the arm as he chased down that pass ball. Yeah, the award ceremony, there's plenty of awards to be given out. The hitting award, the pitching award, the MVP, the Rookie of the Year, and the Player of the Final.
Rookie Player of the Final, too, okay.
Matthews gets a reasonable lead from second base. Todd Hunter leaves the inside pitch. Runner in scoring position is Matthews. And Osika looking to live inside on Todd Hunter.
122 on that last pitch, so still throwing fairly good gas. Be interesting to see how much change of speed he would have on his changeup.
Well, this impressive young man won a WBSC Under-19 MVP award just a few years ago. Up and away for a ball, and Todd Hunter advances without a strike.
A 4-pitch walk. Possibly trying to tempt him into a poor swing choice, but base is open, but that does bring Brownlow up, and Brownlow was the big bat in last night's game against ACT in the 1v2 semi.
Yeah, 2 home runs.
2 home runs,
Brownlow?
5 RBIs of the total 8 runs that scored for New South Wales. And a dangerous spot here for ACT.
Jay Seelu warming up in the bullpen, and Osika still trying to find that inside edge.
Yep. That might have been a call that earlier in the week. This is different plate umpires were calling that one. Damian McCauley, too far inside for him. Pitchers are going to have to work out that strike zone. 2-0 swinging.
Well, at that down and in, which
Down
hasn't
and
been
in.
called. I'll have to correct you on that one. Bill Lee Evans is the plate umpire.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Debbie Grove at first, Damien McCauley at second.
Yep.
Al Walsh
From
at
behind
third.
here.
Robert McIntosh at left field, and Nicky Wong at right field.
Thank you for the correction.
Inside again.
Inside again. So his 2-0 swing was looked almost like that anticipation of a hitter's count. I'm going to see one here. 3-1 with 2 runners on. No real place to put them. You would expect a good pitch here. Brownlow geared up to drive one.
The timeout's been called. The ball's just got loose from the ACT bullpen down the right field line. So that's just the slight delay that we have here.
Little tension breaker.
2-2 count on Brownlow. Harrow playing right up the middle at second. As Brownlow
Hey.
drills one to centre field. Matthews turns 3. The throw from Johnson comes home, but the run will score. RBI single for Brownlow, and New South Wales have the lead.
Fantastic piece of hitting there. So whether that was 3-1, 2-2, I think you said, you corrected me, 2-2 count, and just did enough to drive it up the middle. Runner from 2, Matthews running all the way. Throw home was a good throw, 1 hopper in, but not in time.
Yeah, got a good look on the Eastern replay, and Matthews crossing the plate for the first run. Here's James Darby. Wild swing.
Big first swing.
Fairly far off it as well, but probably tried to test out the inside pitch because he really opened up that front foot.
And he had a bit of a wry smile after that swing, too.
Again, trying to clear that front foot. And,
oh, Darby's not happy with that.
or getting in the face of plate umpire Lee Evans.
Surprising on that one there. I thought that was, well, I guess it was the top end of the zone, or it broke late and came down. 2 strikes.
Yeah, up on the count. Darby has to protect, and he missed that one, and a pop-up fly ball to Matt Wickham at first base for the second out. Always worth watching Darby's reaction after he gets out. He's got to blame someone, and Lee Evans took a hiding then.
Yes, it was quite a shock surprise on that second strike call. But
Ryan King has been impressive this tournament with the bat and in the field. It's after a rise ball first pitch.
Well, that seems to be a pattern there from New South Wales. They've made a conscious decision to go after that first pitch. so far hasn't worked out for him as far as connection. But they have had batters with hits and a walk. 2 out, 2 on for King.
Chasing up again. So definite plan for King as the down and in hasn't really worked so far for ACT, giving up 2 hits and a walk from the first 4 batters and that all-important first run of the game.
I think he's coming back down here. Nope. Outside. Edge.
Low lifter that just went straight through the center of the zone.
It did, didn't it? Actually, it missed his target, didn't it? Because the catcher set it up outside.
We're going to take a break.
We'll.
Hi, I'm Sarah and welcome to Home Run Heroes, the new way for kids to get active, learn new skills, make friends and learn how to play softball and t-ball. If you're looking for a safe, social way to introduce your kids to one of the greatest sports going around, Home Run Heroes is the program for you. Head to homerunheroes.com.au to find a program near you today.
Well, we're back here for the second inning, and Bill, I've just pointed out to you down the third base line, Jeremy Garland, a pitching option, but also one of their young star hitters on a crutch.
I see that now that you've pointed that out. That's, we saw him yesterday in game, so it must have happened last night.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Jared Bradbury to lead things off here in the top of the second inning. ACT chasing a run. It's not impossible. We've seen Jack Basgrove hit before. Not often.
Yes, a certain New South Welshman who played for SA had an impressive first at bat against him. On day 1?
Yeah, we borrowed a player from New South Wales, Boston Low, and he hit him
pitch.
240 feet for a home run. Just to show that the man is still human.
That's right.
Good start for Basgrove. He has 1 strikeout. He also pitched a walk as well in the first inning.
Got some help from his infield on a ground ball put out at 2. Nice play by Cass and Todd Hunter to register that out. Almost a tricky play that could have ended up in right field.
Just missing the outside edge, and just a funny story. Just before the game, there was a bit of panic.
Well, I did hear through the grapevine that Basgrove could not find his cleats. The background to that is apparently there's about 6 to 8 players with all the same type of cleats and same size. So the cleats he has on his feet right now may or may not be his. Which means someone in the dugout is in sand shoes.
Well, it hasn't affected him too badly. He's still throwing 130 in this blazing heat. And that's his second strikeout of the ball game. Now, it's a bit of a homecoming for Jack Basgrove. He played a under-17 national championship here in Adelaide for South Australia in 2019 as a draft player. So his first state representation out of the under-14 regional age group was for South Australia at a national championship. So we'll claim him.
Yep. Oh.
McLean Lowe with a shot to the left side. He's had a terrific tournament. He had 2 hits in the preliminary final, and now he has a hit in the grand final. So McLean Lowe.
He's having a day. He's fired up and peaking at the right time here for ACT. That's true.
Another product of South Australian state teams. McLean Lowe played 3 years for SA as a draft player. So
older brother.
Yeah, he never hit this well for South Australia though.
Yeah, okay.
Single to 7. That's the first hit against New South Wales. Here's Jay Seeloo. Bestgrove just straight back to work, though. Not put off by that hit. Finds that outside edge with the low lifter. High and out of the zone, so 1-1 count.
What
Bill,
pitches do you think are Basgrove's in our itinerary there? What does he have?
well, he's still going to pitch for Australia, so I don't want to give away too much of my
Fair
information
enough.
to our worldwide audience, but we do know that he comes back with the rise ball, but he threw a knee-buckling change-up to me that made me look a fool earlier in the tournament.
There's a couple that looked like, yes, that they were coming at you.
Another one in his repertoire we just saw there, the backdoor curve on the right-hander, which will go away from the lefty. So he's got a full bag of trips, a hard down ball. Yeah, that change-up, it looks like it's coming inside and high, so you're ducking for cover. He'll get his second strikeout of the inning, third for the game, going upstairs, and Seeloo can't climb the ladder. Yeah, just on that change-up, you don't want to wear a 130 kilometre an hour to the chin, and so that's why it's knee buckling, because you think, I've got to get out of the way of this. And then it just drops into the strike zone, and the umpire rings you up, and you think, what the hell just happened?
Well, I know you got one like that, and I think somebody else in our team bent them over backwards, like they thought they were going to get plugged up and in, and it was called for a strike, and there's nothing more, I guess, deceiving that when it looks like you're going to get actually hit and you're trying to hit the deck and it gets called for a strike on you.
Well, they're keeping it in the back pocket at the moment because he's just going hard and up to Johnson to get ahead of the count here.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
Kyle Johnson, the hitter for ACT. McLean Lowe still on 1. This one goes up and goes foul.
Right behind us. I guess the angle we're sitting at the moment will give me a chance to see that if he does unleash one of those. We're kind of looking from the right side batter's box. Would you say, James?
Yeah, we've got the view just over the left shoulder of the right-hand batter. Just a little off center from what we're used to. Down and a good pickup.
Still
from field.
Good pace at 127 k's an hour.
And don't forget it's hot, so player comfort level wouldn't be right up there.
No.
So on a perfect day, you'd expect that at least 5 k's an hour faster. Foul.
Jams him up and in on that one.
We saw these two teams go head-to-head in the 2022 National Championships in Canberra, and New South Wales won it in 4 innings.
4 innings.
Huge hit and home run from Van Lieshout, who's not here for New South Wales this year. Ethan Field with the catching duties. And he'll strike out the side. 4th strikeout of the game for Bestgrove.
Danny wanted to know if you guys wanted a wrap before she finishes. Would you like something?
Well, we go to the home half of the second inning, and New South Wales with a 1-run lead. Jack Bestgrove's off to a sharp start with 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings, but McLean Lowe had the highlight with a nice shot to the left side. He was left stranded at first base, and we'll come back to the New South Wales lineup. 7, 8, 9 due up, Bill.
7, 8, 9. Yes, McLean Lowe, very impressive so far today of what I've seen. 7, 8, 9, we got Ethan Field leading it off for New South Wales with Jagger and Wards to follow.
3 times these two teams have played in this tournament. 9-7 and 4-2 in the minor rounds for ACT, and then 8-3 winners, New South Wales, last night in the semi. Change up.
Change up curving in a little bit on them. Yes, New South Wales looked like they jumped out to a big lead. I think it was 6-0 at one point, and Besgrove did have a no-hitter going to that point when ACT then came back and scored 3 runs. So showing they had some fight.
Field leaves that one down and in, and you'd think Ethan's probably got a little bit of an advantage over his New South Wales batters as he sees the 130 k's an hour coming down every pitch from Besgrove. So the high 120s that Osika is throwing, although he gets him
there
on a hard down ball for strikeout.
Well, you're right.
Number
you know,
3.
as you see that pitch all the time, your eyes start to track it better as you know, as the battery, and it's got to transfer as a batter. I mean, there's several great catchers around, yourself included, that are good hitters because of seeing those pitches like you do.
You get lucky sometimes as a catcher. No. Well, this is Ben Yeager up to bat now. You go back 12 months ago and Ben was in an ACT uniform, made the switch to New South Wales this year, and big swing and a miss on this one. So you'd think that he'd know this ACT lineup pretty well, only he wouldn't have seen this pitcher.
No.
Actually, it's a bit of a trade-off. McLean Lowe from New South Wales is playing for ACT.
Got him on 3
and
straight
he
pitches.
does strike him out swinging.
Yeah.
So 2 up and 2 down, both strikeouts, and it make it 3 in a row for Osika.
Yeah, as you said, they would not see Osika. I've seen him before, and that's probably by design to bring him out here in the grand final and hopefully keep them at bay.
Nice
Ground ball
shot
up the
from
middle.
Petey Wards. It's a single up the middle. That's the 3rd hit for the New South Wales lineup. They've been through once, and we go back to the top of the order and Hayden Matthews.
Good piece of hitting by the number 9 batter. They're just slapping the ball in play, just getting it through. Not trying to do too much and prolong the inning. And Hayden Matthews with a single to center his first time up.
Bill, it's more of a controlled swing from the New South Wales players that have been successful against Osika, in that the 3 hits that they've got have all gone up the middle, and you wouldn't have said that they're all screaming line drives.
No, they're doing what they can to put that ball in play, aren't they? And
It's a short timeout. Just
looking home plate umpire there, just conversing with second base umpire about something. Couldn't tell if it was outfield related.
no, I couldn't pick it up. Hayden Matthews watching inside again. So we've seen a little bit of that this inning again. They're still persisting with that inside zone. Jammed. Opposite field, McLean Lowe takes a good diving catch for the 3rd out. Completes the inning. So a shorter defensive inning for the ACT. And they're still in this, Bill. It's a 1-0 ball game at the completion of 2 innings.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Home Run Heroes, the new way for kids to get active, learn new skills, make friends, and learn how to play softball and t-ball. The best way for kids to learn new skills is to do it with a smile on their face, and that's where Home Run Heroes comes in. Kids will hit, catch, throw, and pitch their way to becoming heroes at their local softball club. So, what is Home Run Heroes? It's a specially designed sporting program where kids have a heap of fun doing warm-up activities before taking on simplified games of softball and t-ball. As a parent, you'll get to watch and be involved as they build their confidence by giving things a go with their newfound friends. Want to run a program at your local club? Go to homerunheroes.com.au and click on the Club Info tab or email hrh@softball.org.au.
homerunheroes.com.au as that's Nathan Lynch, first ball swinging. The 9-hitter for ACT. And they're off and racing. We're back to the top of the order, Bill. You're the 2022 National Champion winning head coach for South Australian SA Stars. You expect to see the runner going or perhaps even short play?
I do. I think short play or possibly, cover swing and taking off here. They've got to try and make the best of this opportunity here. They may play safe and just bunt them over. We'll find out here. And it shows bunt.
Josh McGovern
And a straight
leaves
call.
a low lifter on the outside. He's forgotten his batting gloves and his elbow guard.
It's an unsettling fielding with the batter when you get in there and you realize as the pitcher's about to deliver, you're missing something, your glove or your pad or whatever that is. Just unnerves you a little bit.
Well, he's the catcher as well. So and Lynch swung on the first pitch. So and he's the coach. So the coach,
A lot going
the catcher, the second batter didn't get any time for a break in between innings and he
takes
called
that
time
one
out.
to even it up 1-1. Again, do they go back to short play? Do they hit and run? McGovern's a good hitter. Besgrove comes with a strike here. Hit and run might work well.
It was the right pitch to go forward, but just misses. And McGovern held on the follow through there, so I think he may know that he missed one there. Bill, just have a look at this cat and mouse over at first base between Wards and Lynch. Lynch trying to sneak a peek at the catcher's signals, and Wards standing right in his way. And then he moves
I think he's going.
3 or 4 steps off the line.
Yeah. Going here. Not going.
Up and in.
So count full. Do you send him?
We will see. 3-2. Payoff pitch for Bestgrove. High
Not
for
going.
a ball,
Raise
and the base on balls puts runners at 1 and 2 with none out for the ACT. You've got Matt Harrow up to bat. Then Gonzalez. They've got 3 opportunities to score this run.
Opportunities. Harrow been making good contact. Good opportunity, running bunt, slap bunt here. Probably not double steal because it's a left-handed batter. The catcher
No protection.
sees that play. But do they bunt and move them both over for Gonzalez?
Well, there's a lot of schools of thought about this. You're trailing by 1. You've got runners at 1 and 2 with none out. You'd expect a bunt play here.
You would.
Matt Harrow in the left-handed box has got the tools in the kit.
And shows and misses on that bunt attempt. Just a bit of a stab at it. Good movement on the pitch by Besgrove.
He did have a bit of a stab at it, didn't he? It wasn't
did.
like a bunt where you catch the ball with the try and catch the ball with the bat.
I
He's
don't think
pushed
it was
that
a
a little.
full sacrifice. He was maybe trying to run his way on.
First is all the way down. Second's inside the line.
Gets away.
Inside edge. Misses the inside edge, and it does get away, Bill. Runners now both in scoring position.
Now, that was key in the prelim game before. ACT had several. Runners get on, base hits, and then wild pitches allowed them to move up, and runs scored because of it. So it's almost history repeating itself in game 2 for ACT today.
Harrow with a 1-1 count 2 runners in scoring position and none out.
And
Ground
right
ball
up the
back to
middle.
Bestgrove. Deflects to Todd Hunter. He throws out Harrow at first. He makes the out, but he gives up a run.
Gives up a run. Great play by second base there, Todd Hunter. A bit of luck that it hit Besgrove, because that was going up the middle, and there would have been none out. And may even have scored the second run from second base there, because it was a slow hit up the middle. If it doesn't hit Besgrove.
Well, Bestgrove tried to jump out of the way and probably, fortunately, as you said, deflect to the second base player, Todd Hunter, and 1 run did score. Yeah. McGovern did advance, but didn't score. Up, high, and not happy Gonzalez. Hits it to shallow center field. Cass backs back to take the catch. Matthews was there to support, and that'll be 2 out with a runner on 3.
Yeah, unfortunate there that for ACT, they just couldn't get on top of that one. Gonzalez, mile-high pop-up, but
they were just
not able to score the run.
Just got a look on the replay. Gee, he was disappointed. He smashed his bat on the ground and didn't leg it out. Cass did take the catch. Slater's going to come in as the courtesy runner for McGovern at 3rd, and Matt Wickham now up to bat with 2 out. Ground ball to Cass, who backs back and throws over to first for the 3rd out. So 2 runners aboard, both in scoring position with none out, and New South Wales defend it, only giving up 1. It's a tied ball game.
Fantastic action there.
Well, it was all happening as well, wasn't it? We saw plenty happening in 5 batters. We saw a single, a walk.
Bunt situation.
Yeah, bunt situation where the runners advanced on a pass ball.
Wild pitch or pass ball, yeah.
A deflection off the pitcher. A good catch, backing back with the sun shining brightly, the heat beaming down, no doubt sweat in the eyes.
And again, that high sun, you know, the 1 o'clock into 2 o'clock zone, second base, that has some of the toughest sun here on Diamond 1.
Well, we're about to start the home half of the 3rd inning. New South Wales with the advantage of batting second in a tied ball game.
But everything we want out of a grand final here, you know, we get a tight game, pitcher's duel, batters, runners having to do what they can to put the ball in play. New South Wales jumps out to a 1-run lead in the 1st inning, and ACT just then battles back to tie it up.
Tom Cass into the box, a strikeout victim, his first time up.
He's made some good plays at shortstop, defensively.
Both pitchers with 4 strikeouts. And a line drive to Gonzalez, and Cass is retired.
Lines out to his opposite number there at shortstop.
James Todd Hunter will come back to the box, had a 4-ball walk, his first plate appearance. He's been in the play defensively. He copped a cleat to the leg early in the game and then fielded that deflection off Bestgrove's leg last inning. Called strike right down the pipe hole.
I thought that was going to hit him the way it started out. It was very close on the inside.
Well, the change of pace didn't affect Todd Hunter at all. In fact, if anything, it kept him steadfast into the box and just missed.
He didn't
the
buckle,
back
he
leg.
didn't flinch, yeah.
Drives it right side, just missing.
Todd Hunter with the 99 number there. You think that's he's a nice hockey fan? You think he's a Wayne Gretzky fan? Is that why? Maybe that
99.
number. I'm not sure. You'd know him better than I would.
A lot of ball players
Yeah.
wear the 99, the double number, the double-digit number, and.
Right.
But you're right. I can't really think of too many 99s that have played softball. I'm sure someone does. It's the highest number you can wear on the diamond, according to the rule
The
book.
rule book, yeah. No 3 digits. Becky Havis, local league, 99. Seacom Tigers.
Strikeout swinging outside edge, and Todd Hunter is the 5th victim for Osika. Mitch Brownlow will come to the plate with an RBI single against his name.
5th strikeout.
And Bill, I've just noticed both dugouts have just got a little louder, both sides.
And they know that the game's on the line here. They really have to fight through this. They fouls that one straight back. You know, you don't want to let the other team think that you know you're dying and wilting in this heat. Sometimes that's all it takes is to will your batter over the line, isn't it? But I agree. This is the noisiest I've heard either bench in any game this tournament. Victoria a little bit vocal on the bench. They got a little bit banter going on there.
1-2, head of the count, Osika. He found that inside edge. He went to the well again, and Brownlow becomes strikeout victim number 6. 3 up and 3 down.
That's a big answer back after putting a run on the board last half inning by ACT to get back in the dugout, put the pressure back on New South Wales. Shaping up, be a good game.
Absolutely, it's a big hit out, and we might go to a break.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Home Run Heroes, the new way for kids to get active, learn new skills, make friends, and learn how to play softball and t-ball. If you're looking for a safe, social way to introduce your kids to one of the greatest sports going around, Home Run Heroes is the program for you. Head to homerunheroes.com.au to find a program near you today.
So Bradbury, Lowe, and Silu due up for the top of the third. Top of 4, correction.
Leaves it upstairs, yeah.
Up high, ball 1. Yeah.
Strikeout victim his first time up, Bradbury. Looks like the breeze has changed direction a little bit, Bill. More of a traditional West Beach breeze.
Yeah, just blowing across now and out towards left field. Not in as much. I think it's probably westerly, northwesterly. So it is a hitter's ballpark at the moment. But
good catch from Besgrove. He had to change his mind to make that catch because it came off speed from the bat. So a knuckleball maybe
was,
for
yeah.
Bradbury off the bat. And then a good catch, return catch for Besgrove.
I was going to say it's a hitter's ballpark, but when you've got two quality pitchers throwing here and the best in the world, that doesn't matter to them. So, McLean Lowe had a hit first time up, 2 hits in the prelim game before. Shining at the right time.
High again and watching.
Seeing the ball very well. McLean Lowe doesn't look like, in some cases, that guessing this is going to be a strike, I'm swinging. He's actually looking and reacting. But a 2-0 count now, good hitter's pitch. And has a hack at one up high, that lifter on the outside.
I think the first one got called at the top of the zone, Bill, so it's 1-2.
Sorry,
Yep.
missed that. Yep.
And a strikeout swinging. Strikeout number 5 for Bestgrove. And 2 quick outs. So hard for a team to get some momentum, isn't it, with these 2 big bulls going head to head
absolutely.
off the pitching mound.
I mean, you're lucky to make contact in some cases and let alone string them together, you know. But the way these guys swing, you know, if they get one good and they take it out of here, that's going to be a run on the board. Silu definitely has the power to do that.
Hard hit shot to the left side. Brownlow thought he was a chance, but just misread it a little off the bat. And Silu aboard with 2 out. All 3 hits to the left side.
Yeah.
For ACT.
Again, that happened in the prelim game too. If it wasn't to the left side, it was center field. Well, that's
First
a high
pitch
ball.
swinging. High to deep center field. Hayden Matthews gets underneath it and takes the catch a couple of feet in front of the home run fence. So that one traveling about 220 feet, so not quite the required distance for Johnson. And ACT are denied by New South Wales, and the score remains at 1-1.
Just missed.
Well, we mentioned the 3 hits for ACT have all been to the left side. The 3 hits for New South Wales all been up the middle.
Yep. 8-8 and passed it up the middle past shortstop there, Ward. Oh, sorry, Ward got a hit up the middle.
So as we look at the scorecards, Bill, we can see 5 strikeouts for Bestgrove and 3 hits against with 1 walk. You flip over the page and you see 6 strikeouts for Osika, 3 hits for New South Wales and 1 walk. There's nothing separating these 2 teams at the moment.
No, it is a staring contest, and the first one to blink, well, you never know. Actually, they could come back. It could get a run on the board, and the other team come back just as quick. I don't know what's going to happen.
1 swing of the bat's all it takes.
That's all it takes. And as we go deeper into the game, the likelihood of that late hit to win it, yeah.
Well, it might even be the right change at the right time as well. Both teams have got depth in their pitching lineups. Both teams have got depth in their benches. So maybe it's speed, or maybe it's a bunt, or maybe it's a hit and run that's going to change this game.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing left to, to save it for, so they'd be throwing everything and everyone they can at it. So,
Thank you, Meredith. We've just been handed the changes from the official scorers. 81 out for the ACT. I can't see an 81.
No.
Darby goes first pitch, a line drive out to center right. It hits the fence on the full and manages a single. So he turned a double into a single there, and But it's a great start for New South Wales.
Great start for New South Wales. Darby hit that ball so hard, I think it actually rose as it went out there for a bit, sliced a bit to the right, and hit the fence halfway up, never getting any higher than that the whole way there. It got there so quick that he rounded hard aggressively at first, but probably no chance in hindsight with the throw-off line. But
All right,
and they're going to put a runner in for Darby now.
I've got the change here. It's 81 out for ACT is McLean. Lowe has come out of the game.
Right.
So he's one of the 3 hits that they've got, but he's come out. Jeremy Bradbury's gone in with an 8 to 9, 9 to 8. So Kyle Johnson moves over to right field, and Jeremy Bradbury's going to play centre field. The change for New South Wales, that is Blake Jackson coming in to run for James Darby. Ryan King is up to bat. 1 out, runner on 1. Talked about these moments, Bill, just...
Yeah. Showing bunt, puts a bunt down. Great bunt. The third baseman, he fielded, he had to dodge around Wickham to throw to first and get the out. Bradbury had to actually avoid his own player, get the throw away, and a great throw to get him. That very easily could have hit the runner in the back or gone into right field.
It was a great bunt from King because it was a rise ball, and he went up with the ball as well, didn't panic, and got the ball down on the ground. Sacrifice bunt. Blake Jackson moves into scoring position.
So Ethan Field a strikeout his first time up. Called strike on the inside edge. Field has a look back just to double check with the home plate umpire.
Ethan Field, a strikeout victim, his first time up, and Jaeger on deck also struck out. So with 1 out, that runner in scoring position. We already have that change.
That was a bit of a nasty high off-speed kind of down ball that broke late at the very end, and enough for Field to feel like he had to foul that off. Quickly behind 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position.
Did not waste any time, did he, Oseka? 0-2 up, and he's just gone straight down Broadway, and
Evans
strikeout looking.
On the outside edge.
Well, 2 out now with that runner. Blake Jackson standing on 2.
Now, from memory, I think Jaeger had himself a hit last night in the game against ACT. A clutch hit, might have drove in a run.
Low lifter.
Be looking to do the same here.
Going lifter again. 0-2. So Oseka gives up that single. Then he's gone rise ball for the bunt, which was put down, sacrifice bunt. Rise ball, rise ball, rise ball to field. Rise ball to Jaeger.
And these guys can't lay off it at the moment, too. They're chasing. Except that one a little bit too far up in the zone. So does he come back low and inside, or does he go rise ball again just in the top of the zone?
Well, still up in the count, so he can perhaps go for a change of pace. Haven't seen many from Oseka for a change of pace. Down and in has been successful throughout this game. Strikeout number 8.
Gets himself out of another jam. ACT getting that leadoff runner over and moving to second, but 2 straight strikeouts, and that ends it.
Entry-level recruitment program for Softball Australia's Home Run Heroes. homerunheroes.com.au. Might go to a break.
I'm good.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Home Run Heroes, the new way for kids to get active, learn new skills, make friends, and learn how to play softball and t-ball. If you're looking for a safe, social way to introduce your kids to one of the greatest sports going around, Home Run Heroes is the program for you. Head to homerunheroes.com.au to find a program near you today.
We've got a tied ball game. We've passed that halfway mark and we've got a ball game on our hands. These two giants of the sport going head to head. We said it at the top of the show. Between the two of them have won the last 12 John Reid Shields and they've won 18 of the last 22, and between the two of them 22 of the 40 titles. Just over the glove of Pete Wards, and Lynch leads things off with a single. That's the second time he's done this in this ball game. Hitting at 9.
Hitting at 9, yeah. First one that past shortstop. This one here just off field and just over the glove. You're not wrong.
And he's done it again to his coach in McGovern.
Yep.
First pitch swinging. McGovern's not ready.
Not ready. Got to make some signals and decisions. Just a special thank you to our beverage supplier here. Yes, Sander Drubbin, dropping those off for us. Showing bunt, strike called.
Well, that one came in at 121, Bill.
121.
So just making sure that he hits his spot there, Bestgrove, and McGovern did shape to bunt, but let it go. Lynch with the reasonable leadoff.
Quickly 0-2.
And that takes the bunt out of play.
That's the real thing that Besgrove does so well, is gives up a hit, but then comes back aggressive on the next batter. And that first pitch, that was a beauty. And strikes him out on 3 straight pitches. The first pitch to McGovern there, in a bunt situation, he painted the edge so good and at the high end of that zone that McGovern thinks, no, I'm not going to bunt that, and he gets called for a strike, and then suddenly that takes it right out of the play.
Strikeout number 6 for Bestgrove.
Number 6 got him with the high heat on a hot day. Haro fouls that one back.
Yeah, first pitch swing again, Bill, with Matt Harrow up to bat, who walked his first plate appearance and then had that hit up the middle that deflected off the boot of Bestgrove and found its way over to Todd Hunter at second.
That's right. Good contact play. Haro's your guy here. I think Haro has been putting the ball in play in the 2 games he's been in today.
Fouls it off.
And you see on the first 2 pitches, he's fouled both off, so he's making contact.
Lynch jumped out a little further, that one as well. The protection from that left-handed batter allows him to get an extra step on that leadoff. 0-2 with 1 out. The leadoff Lynch stranded for the moment. High and just missing.
And I had a question from somebody watching today. Emily Eriksson over from Sweden, softball player here, asked how fast are the men pitching today? 129 that last one, Emily. It's a hot day, and they are throwing hot heat. Change-up.
There's that knee-buckling change-up, Bill. Did you
that
see
was
that
the one. Yep.
Well,
I wish I had the gun on that one because I really wanted to see what the speed difference was.
It's the first time we've seen it, Bill, and it's been in the back pocket this whole game, so maybe a change in tactic for the New South Wales battery.
Yep. I wonder how that looks as a lefty where it's not coming at you, but it's still going to be just as deceiving.
Gonzalez goes first pitch again. We've seen that a little bit from the Mexican. He had a fielder's choice. His first time up to bat and a fly ball.
Mile high fly ball to center field.
Mile high,
just missed it.
gets away from field, and Lynch will move up to second, a runner in scoring position with 2 out.
Well, then that's been the makeup of ACT today. They've had a lot of movement with wild pitches, and let's see if they can capitalize now. Gonzalez, I think, is the guy to get it done here. But does New South Wales now think, hey, do we put him on? We've got a base open, and they're having a little talk here. Maybe that's why. If you do put him on, you've got Wickham coming up.
Yeah, who
Also a solid hitter.
Yeah, who has shown that he can hit.
Yeah, and made contact 2 times today as well. Look, I think both Gonzalez here and Wickham are both equally dangerous, so. And he comes back with a strike. So 1 and 2 to Gonzalez. Lynch running from second. And there's a deep ball. It's back. And it's gone, baby, gone. A 2-run shot for Marco Gonzalez. I called it, James. He's the guy to get it done today.
Straight away center field for Gonzalez, and well, you've called it, and you took over my role as the play-by-play. You with that excited, Bill. Well, a home run can change a game, and he's just put his team up 2 runs. It's a 3-1 ball game.
James, I can only call what I saw, and that one was smoked. His last fly ball out, like I said, he just missed it, and that one he made sure. You know, that wasn't that high. He's had higher moonshots here, but he hit it, and it stayed hit. So Wickham with the bases clear now, and ACT with the lead. Hits a little chopper to short. Run on play, throw on the run, Cass very quickly in and out of the glove and gets the 3rd out. Well, ACT's answered back here, top of 5th, and we might take a short break.
End of the inning.
Oh, is it the end of the inning?
At the end of the inning.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can unpack that.
I missed
inning.
the memo.
Yeah. Well,
this went better in rehearsal. I know that rehearsal we had it all sorted out, but that's right. Yes, look, that was a big inning for ACT. Like any time now that we can get a chance to score some runs and do that, and to you thought we had the opportunity with the bunt situation, didn't fall through. Suddenly 2 out, but the wild pitch, you know, moved them up and changed it, and they had to think about how they were going to pitch Gonzalez. Do we go after him? Do we put him on? They chose to pitch to him, and he made them pay.
Yeah, great hitting from Lynch again, who's the only player in this ball game with multiple hits. So that was all important. But they've thrown it to him twice now. His first ball hitter, and they're really got to learn from those at-bats and know that he wants to hit first pitch. So then Gonzalez is swinging hard.
Yeah.
So keep it out of the wheelhouse, and you can get those cheap outs that you've been getting off him throughout the game.
Whether it's a conscious decision to put, like Nathan Lynch, a first ball hitter down there in the 9 spot, and you think the pitcher thinks, well, I got a light guy down here in the 9 spot, I can just go after him, and it plays right to his strength.
We are in the home half, the bottom of the 5th inning. New South Wales now trailing for the first time in this ball game. They scored way back in the 1st inning. Hayden Matthews led off with a single and was scored by Mitch Brownlow. And Osika looks like that he's carrying himself a little more like leading the game.
Yeah, well,
with confidence.
Both teams were, as you said, were a lot of chatter, really trying to, fire everybody up. And he's still throwing gas at 124 there.
Ward's the 9-hitter for New South Wales. He too had a single.
He did.
With his first at-bat, so the 9-hitter's perfect so far.
Well, earlier in the game, you talked about how mirrored these two teams are as far as the strikeouts, the hits, the runs. And here we are with the number 9 batter with none out. who's already got a hit earlier, just like Lynch did the half inning before? Are we going to have history repeat itself, James? Also a lefty. There's a lot of parallels in this game.
Yeah. Well, you'd say that if any of the lineups can do it, it'd be the New South Wales lineup. They're back-to-back champions of the last two. And they've got Matthews, Cass, Todd Hunter to come.
Yep.
And if they get through them, they're up to Brownlow.
Yeah, he's the real
all-known home
danger
run
man.
hitters.
Yep. Osika's staying a little bit away from Ward here. Keeping it on the outside edge. He's missed a couple of times out there. And he stays there, and Ward just taps that one foul.
Yeah, Petey Ward's fouls that one off and stays alive in the count. And GACT do have a little bit of extra bounce in their step out there in the defense. They look so much more confident in their approach here.
Yes.
Wards leaves it upstairs.
Wisely left. Good back control not to swing at that one. Yeah. Bit of an appeal down there, the third base umpire, Allen.
Yeah,
Alan
not
Walsh.
sure why
but,
they asked there. I don't think that was even close to ask, but
No, I
they
didn't
still
either.
checked. Hard and down, strikeout looking. Wards was convinced he had the
Thought he
base
had the
on
walk.
balls,
And rung up by Lee Evans.
well, we're back to the top. Here's Hayden Matthews. That's strikeout number 9 for Osika, and importantly, they've got the leadoff out, whereas they scored, where ACT were able to score with the leadoff
Got
on.
him on, yep.
I'll go back to the stats. The ACT scored when their leadoff got a hit. New South Wales scored when their leadoff got a hit. And ACT scored again in the 5th. It was from the 2-run home run, but it was Lynch who was the leadoff with a hit.
Well, Matthews now had the first pitch swing at that down and it in missing, and then takes one outside and up to even the count 1-1. Matthews has made contact. He's had a hit and a fly to 9. Oh, sorry, yeah, fly to 9.
Yeah, it was a diving catch as well.
That's right, by
McLean Lowe.
McLean Lowe.
To retire him in the bottom of the 2nd inning. So since then, they've retired 7 of the last 8 batters.
You're right. Like in the first 2 innings, the leadoff came up twice, and then after that, it's been 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Foul ball called, dead ball called by home plate umpire. Bradbury asking the question.
Gee, the ACT didn't like that call at all, did they? They questioned why would the runner run if it hit him?
Yes, and the third base there was just saying it hit the home plate, but I don't know if we get a replay to see that or not.
A life, maybe, for Matthews.
Yeah.
A play you don't want to give too many chances to.
No.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Osika, audibly, you could hear the strain that he put into that pitch, and Matthews just meets it, fouls it off.
Matthews, good contact on that, but a bit late, and that thing went a long way foul. And
up and out
of the zone.
Evens the count. This is an arm wrestle, Bill, and these two teams just going blow for blow at the moment.
That one fouled off his leg.
Yeah. Matthews does hit it into the leg guard and walks it off.
Hey, irregardless of who you're cheering for here, whether it's New South or ACT, this is a great ball game to watch. And great ball game to call. Hence my excitement occasionally coming in and calling some action for you, James. I can't help myself.
Matthews goes hard to the left side and gets aboard. He's happy with the single. Trots up to first, and timeout's being called. McGovern feeling the effects of the heat. He needs the
Going
towel.
for a drink break, yeah. Big drink break for everybody. ACT feeling it.
Well, we didn't play in the middle of the day yesterday because of the heat.
Yeah.
The game has been brought forward a little bit as well to try to avoid the heat of the day. But even when we came back at 5 o'clock yesterday, we were all dripping.
It was a hot day,
with sweat. It was so hot. And today, there's no difference in the conditions. It's dry, it's hot, there's a little breeze.
It is forecast to get to 38, but that will probably be well after this game's over. It's saying 33.5 here at the moment. Not too much breeze. The flags have just dropped down. Now, do they look to swipe a base here and get themselves up a base?
Well, there is
they
one
are
out.
down by 2, so they're probably just going to rely on Cass here to put one through.
Well, that answers your question.
That's it.
He has a big swing, first pitch. It goes foul. Todd Hunter to follow. Brownlow behind him.
You let your bats do the job here. You let your hitters hit, don't you?
Change of pace.
Nasty change-up that was. And you had said that Cass had hit, how many home runs early?
It had 4 by the 4th game.
He had 4 by the 4th game. Yep. So a swing like that last one, if he could connect, he'd have to be looking just to put this ball in play and keep this inning going here.
Yeah, his role has just changed after that swing and a miss on the change-up from hit this run in to advance the runner.
Let's be productive here. Going away, doesn't get the call. Hot pitch. That was
Visually, he's
Osika questioning.
well. That's the first real sign of emotion we've seen from the big guy for ACT. Still visually, affected.
It was a very good pitch, not called, and off
This
the
one's going to
plate.
go the back net. Oh, no, he's just come back with an even faster pitch.
I should have put the gun on
that.
that.
Had it.
That was quick. Yep, he's got the gas. I think that's the adrenaline pumping there that's getting it all going. Like I said, they've been talking themselves up on the side there. The bench has been very vocal. You can hear everybody on the field. You know, they're challenging everything that's questionable. They want to win this game. They've got the lead, doing everything they can. And Asika comes back with a gas for the strikeout and the second out. First pitch off the plate there, that one. Ball 1. He is gassing it at 130.
He's turned it up to 11.
Turned it up to 11, that's right. Don't worry about that changeup now.
130
Don't worry.
Ks against the captain coach of New South Wales. That one's
On the
there.
inside
he
edge
thought it was
there.
coming inside.
Yeah. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Todd Hunter. 2 out. Don't forget, Matthews still on it first. And swinging through that one, strike 3.
How much did that mean to the ACT defense that you could hear them all get behind their big pitcher? Another strikeout, 3 for the inning, 11 for the game.
Found another level there.
And against hitters 2 and 3 as well. Just turned it up when he needed to. And at the end of the 5th inning, Bill, We'll go to a break and we'll come back with the 6th.
Always educating the educator, buddy.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Home Run Heroes, the new way for kids to get active, learn new skills, make friends, and learn how to play softball and t-ball. If you're looking for a safe, social way to introduce your kids to one of the greatest sports going around, Home Run Heroes is the program for you. Head to homerunheroes.com.au to find a program near you today.
We're just on an ad. Yep. And when we come back, I'll introduce you. We'll stick you in here for 1 inning or 3 outs or something like that.
It's the James Harris collection.
Well, we are back for the final 2 innings of the 40th John Reid Shield, ACT versus New South Wales. And looks like there's just a little bit of a question. We don't quite sure know what it is. There has been a change made. I can see that Caden Keed's out on the diamond. So does that mean that Petey Wards may have come out? I don't know what the question is, but we've got a special guest joining us. It is Hall of Famer Chris Kiefel, Victorian legend. Welcome to the call.
Thank you, sir.
You'll be very popular. We'll get the comments coming through thick and fast. There's some already coming through as well. So thanks for everyone who is watching. Zenon Winters has been bugging my phone, blowing it up all day long. Jack Besgrove is pitching for New South Wales. Jared Bradbury's in the box for ACT. And Chris, this has just been a blow-for-blow arm wrestle for the ages.
It certainly has. Definitely pitching duel. Bezzy's throwing pretty hard. Kuba's really stepped it up in the last couple of innings and really thrown some gas. It's great to see.
First time we've seen Kuba, as you've called him. We're calling him Osika by the last name. So you obviously know of him.
Heard of him certainly, and just going by what the ACT guys have been calling him.
Junior World's MVP from a few years ago, and
played 23s as well recently with Czechia.
Yep, and got them their first men's medal.
Wow. Certainly on the rise. And who's he bowling with over in ISEs as well? I think he's going with Bezzy, is it?
Yeah, he's been picked up. I'll have to double check to see if he's with the Gremlins or not. High for a ball, and Bradbury gets a lead-off walk. Chris, Bill and I were just talking about the innings that the teams have been scoring, their lead-offs have been getting on. Now, not every innings, but it gives them the best opportunity to score as well.
It certainly does.
So, pinch runner, Dave McCaskey, the playing physio.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? He's been to a Junior Worlds. He knows what he's doing.
Somebody who's does other roles and plays as well. They used to have a bus driver that was a pretty good player too. Eric Wharton, yeah.
And looks like there's a few conversations going on, isn't there? Bradbury's going to go out and coach at third. He was the lead-off batter. Jeremy Bradbury's up to bat. Folkard moves into the dugout.
Catching a little rest maybe. Folkard, making sure it stays fresh.
It's been a terrific tournament and great to see you back wearing the big V. It means a lot to you, mate.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And how long's it been since you've been at one of these tournaments?
10 years. 10 years, good bunt.
Bradbury gets the bunt down. Brownlow carefully over to one. Caden Keed completes the out, and McCaskey makes it over to two. So 10-year hiatus, but I have seen through the socials that you've been doing a little bit of work with some of the other junior men's teams for Victoria.
Just trying to add a little bit of knowledge back that I've sort of taken from the game. So, and just trying to be involved. Really missed the structure when I was away, and getting back into it now has just been fantastic. You know, for myself and hopefully for the state as well.
Well, it's a great community. I said it in my farewell speech yesterday that it was the mates that I've made that just kept me coming back.
Oh, certainly. Certainly.
Jay Sealoo watches this one for a called strike. And you still play locally for the Metrans?
Yeah, Grindstone Mets now, we are. So, still play State League and just have a bit of fun. Try and bring some juniors through. Just show them the appreciation for the game that we have and, try and give them a bit of info as they sort of make their way into teams and whatnot.
Just missing the outside edge, and Victoria got some great young ones coming through. Cody Smith, Jai Robinson looks electrifying.
Yep, certainly does. He's just a good kid. Swings about hard, fields the ball well, and a bit of a personality too. Both of those kids are actually, really.
And I don't think I was the oldest guy to play this year. Michael Dyson.
Oh, yes.
How old is he?
46, I believe.
I'm 46 too. Let's call him older than me. I only just turned 46.
Oh, no, he's got you then.
There's the change-up for Bearsgrove, that knee buckling change-up. Looks like it's coming up and in at you, and so you want to get away from it, and getting the nod from Bill out to my left. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sealoo. Bearsgrove with just the 7 strikeouts in the game. Cooper with 11.
I guess...
Make that 8.
I don't think they've seen Cooper all week, have they? They've foul cards thrown every game against him.
Yeah, they've hidden him quite well, actually.
Yeah, he was pretty dominant in the game against us yesterday. So I'm not surprised that they're having a bit of trouble. Just seeing something different, really. He's just a bit different from Ads,
Who has been around a while.
Yes.
So they've got the book on him. They've all seen him a number of times.
I think everybody knows everybody pretty well.
It's a change up again as Kyle Johnson comes to the plate. Had a fly out to centre field his last time.
Hasn't thrown many change-ups either in the first few innings. It's only just bringing it in now.
Two out, runner on 2.
Steele, safe. Oh.
Well, McCaskey overrun the base because he beat the shortstop there. Cass had to dive to stop the ball. He gets dirty and smothers it. And now that runner's on third, and ACT 3-1 leaders at the moment. Chris, there's 2 out. We're going to let you go after this 3rd out. Really want to thank you for joining us, but we've got to get a tip from you. Who's got the advantage and who's going to win?
Oh, I mean, you're going to have to say ACT from here. I mean, Cooper's only stepping it up. They're having some really good quality at-bats. Wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to score this run now and sort of step on the gas a little bit more. And to tell you the truth, since Marco hit that home run, just really jumped. I think they just look, New South just look a bit flat right now.
Yeah, we've seen the change in momentum after that home run.
Oh,
Johnson
wow.
pulls it foul.
Just.
New South Wales do have Brownlow, Derby and King due up. We know that Brownlow hit 2 home runs yesterday against Falkard in the semi, and Derby hit the fence on the full his last turn at bat. So they've got some hitters due up.
Should be a great finish. Exactly what we're after. There it is.
He finds the gap. He scores the run. It's a 4-1 ball game, and Kyle Johnson, a name that you probably wouldn't have said at the start of the game to be an influencer like your Coobers and your Harrows and your McGoverns, and just your 8 hitter comes up with a single.
It's always that one guy comes up, does that special thing. He's probably worked his way into the team for the week, and then come up trumps in the big time.
Well, that lead-off walk
hurts again.
Hurts again. Lynch now. That's just the 3rd pitch he's faced in this game. He's got 2 hits.
Oh. And he got a couple of hits last night as well.
Well, he started the week as lead-off. Change up and go straight to Cass at shortstop. Chris Kiefel, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. We love having big names. I don't think we've had a bigger name.
Oh, come
So I
on.
really appreciate you joining the broadcast, and looking forward to seeing you down the track.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.
Well, only the biggest names on the broadcast here in South Australia. Chris Kiefel just joining us, and great to see him back at the John Reid Shield. He mentioned a 10-year hiatus, and thoroughly enjoyed his experience here in Adelaide, and we'll welcome Bill back to the call. You've had your chance to have a bit of something to eat, calm down a little well. And,
oh my! Hey, how about you said before the confidence and the swagger that ACT was showing there after they took that lead. Showing bunt, 2 out, steals third, and then the hit after that at bat to drive them in. Fantastic. It's almost like they're saying, hey, we can do whatever we want out here at New South. Come and get us. Will New South Wales answer that call?
Well, they got to. They can't wait until the 7th to make things happen. This is the bottom of the 6th. They've got to close the gap this inning.
Bottom of 6. Got the guy you want in here, starting it off with Mitch Brownlow.
Bradbury's been re-entered back in the game, so that's the last we'll see of the physio McCaskey.
Right.
He's done his job. He scored the run.
Bradbury came out, went straight to the third base coach's box there, I saw. And cold strike there. Brownlow not too happy.
The noise level has gone up again, Bill, as Kuba finds the inside edge. And Brownlow, a little bit of frustration showing now on the New South Wales hitter. Goes hard and fouls that one off.
Well, we've got the grandstand behind us that's normally pretty noisy, and we don't have bleachers down the side. But you, if you close your eyes, would think we have a 50-seat bleacher down both first base and third base with the noise that's coming from these two benches.
Strikeout for Kuba, number 12, Bill.
And the intensity level of Bradbury there, third, is through the roof. He is really amped up down there.
Well, they have not won one since 2020, and they have not won one in Adelaide since 2001. There you go. I was looking at the wrong column. 2001 in Adelaide was the last time they won here. Whereas New South Wales has a good record here. They won here in 2016, the last time we played the John Reid Shield. James Darby back in the box, so they'll be re-entering him as they had a runner for him after he hit the fence on the full, his last turn up to bat.
He did. One of the hardest hit line drives you'll ever see.
Thanks to Easton again. If you want the best gear on the diamond, log on to easton-australia.com. Geez, he backs away that front foot again.
Stepping out with that front foot, but leaving the bat in the zone.
That's T20 cricket tactics, isn't it? Clear that front foot and try and slash it to cow corner.
Yeah.
Straight up. It's going to go
Might
foul.
come back. It is foul. Top of the dugout. Momentarily, it looked like it could roll back, but and quickly 0-2 to Darby. Will Darby take a little off his swing here and look for contact, or will he have the hack that will put a run on the board?
Swing and a miss.
Down and
Fourth strikeout in a row, 13th for the game, and Kuba is rolling. And Bill, I'm sure we'll get more fans from Europe watching this broadcast, seeing as Kuba is playing and flying, and no doubt our old mate Norman Armis will be watching from the Netherlands as well. Good friend of Chris Kiefel's and mine, one of our coaches.
Okay, yeah. I know he's Czech Republic, I think.
Kuba's from Czech Republic, yep.
And I know I watched a lot of the the Aussie Spirit sort of warm-up games there before the World Cup qualifier there last year. Nice grounds there.
Yeah, it's a big softball country in Czech Republic, in Czechia, and Denmark for the men's as well as the Netherlands. King gets enough of it up the middle. It gets past the glove of Kuba, and New South Wales breathe a sigh of relief because there's a little bit of life.
Well, yes, they've got that single again. A be a 2-out single. Ethan Field due up now.
2 strikeouts from his 2 turns up to bat. And that's the same as Ben Yeager, who's on deck. They've got to do something different.
Yep.
Just like King, bat on ball, get it into play.
Taking, that was a high dipping ball that probably caught the top of the zone, according to umpire Evans. Field not happy. And swinging through that one, and a bit of a head shake there. He's 0-2.
Yeah, I think the head shake because he missed one there. It's the pace was off it just a little bit. It looked like it was going to be a strike all the way, and it just swung over the top of it. Outside edge, and Lee Evans with the punch out, strikes out the side for the 2nd inning in a row. He goes up to 14 strikeouts for the game, and well, ACT are 3 outs away from winning the 40th John Reid Shield. It'll be their 18th. They get another bat as well, Bill.
Insurance runs right here. They'll be thinking it would be good to have. I don't know where we're up to because I sat out that ACT. I was watching as a spectator that last half inning. So, we taking a break? Should we continue to chat?
Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Home Run Heroes, the new way for kids to get active, learn new skills, make friends, and learn how to play softball and t-ball. If you're looking for a safe, social way to introduce your kids to one of the greatest sports going around, Home Run Heroes is the program for you. Head to homerunheroes.com.au to find a program near you today.
You know, you turn the page over Gonzalez with a 2-run shot, but, you know, they've had contributors all the way through their lineup, haven't they? McLean Lowe with a hit, Jay Seeley with a hit, Cole Johnson with an RBI, Nathan Lynch has crossed the plate twice.
Team batting efforts there, yeah, definitely. But you'd have to say at this point the way Osaka's keeping them from getting back in the game, at the same time allowing his team to tack on runs is a big part of this. Well, so far.
The captain coach of this team, Josh McGovern, has pulled himself from the game to give Ben Slater an at-bat. Dare say there'll be a re-entry for the defensive half. Jack Besgrove throws one up for a strike swinging. This one's up for a ball. 7th inning, you're up by 3 runs in the championship game. Perhaps allowing one of the bench players to get on and be a part of it. McCaskey's been on, he's run and scored. Bradbury has come on to replace one of the outfielders, McLean Lowe.
It's a good place to be right now. ACT up 3 runs, and they're at the top of the order. Giving Slater a shot here. He looks like guy's got some wheels. He's having a good at-bat at the moment. He can get himself on. Geez, we got Harrow and Gonzalez coming with Wickham following. You know, those insurance runs we talked about could happen. Besgrove now really looking to shut the door.
Well, he threw a change up, and then he's gone up and out for the strikeout. So Slater pinch hit is a strikeout swinging.
I did notice while I was watching as a spectator, the changeup did make quite the appearance that last inning. Quite a few, not two in a row, but he started the batter with a changeup.
Both pitches have now started to go to the changeup. Harrow drills a curveball. The diving attempt from King out at left field. He misses, so he has to get back up, and he does it pretty well, actually, and retrieves the ball, reducing it down to a double, but Matt Harrow in scoring position.
I'd have to say a great diving play out there and worth laying it out. Like, yeah, I think he had a shot. He's had a really good dive at it, but as you said, getting up quickly to throw that ball in and stop him from going 3. Harrow running all the way on that one, hot.
Yes, he really saw the curve early, didn't he? The backdoor curve. He was able to throw the hands out, drive it opposite field all the way to the fence.
And his pickup and throw was like an infielder, up, and it was on its way in with some pace.
Gonzalez to the plate. And Bestgrove not wanting to throw anything close, because the last time he threw something close, it sailed.
Gonzalez was the home run hero last time. Speaking of home run heroes.
Good one, Bill. homerunheroes.com.au.
Yeah, off the plate there. Bestgrove got a base open here. Last time, like you said, he went to him and he hit it deep. And they're having a little bit of a chat about it.
Yeah, runner on 2, just having a peep at the signals, just trying to relay any of the information that they can. The 2 internationals playing for the ACT really making a difference in this ball game. Gonzalez with the 2-run home run, and Kuba with the 14 strikeouts.
2-0 count. And it's right down the middle and laced into left field. But up throwing very quickly, Ryan King. That ball got to him on one hop, James. No chance to score on that one.
Well, when you hit him that hard, straight to the fielder, yeah, you're not going to get too many extra bases. King did well, though, to glove it and get the ball straight in. Matt Wickham's going to come up to bat. A timeout call with this 1-3 split. Gonzalez will come over to have a chat as well. Harrow on 3rd. Surely the New South Wales defence cannot allow either runner to advance.
I'd be looking for them to try something here. Like I said, they're playing with some real swagger right now. Like, we can do, let's do something that they don't expect, They would never expect us to steal here. And they might, or they might squeeze. This would be an opportune time for a squeeze. You're thinking about the 1-3 and you're talking it through, and all of a sudden you lay down that squeeze and everybody's surprised.
Wickham's had ball in play, all 3 at-bats, a fly to second and 2 ground outs to shortstop. Off the back of 2 hits in this inning, a squeeze play. Well, you're the national champion head coach.
Would he be an unlikely guy to bunt? You would think, yes, he's a big hitter, but can he make contact? Yes. Let's see what happens.
We were
Checked
both wrong.
his swing, but called strike.
Well, no action at all on that first one, but a called strike.
Well,
Wickham looked a little jammed, actually.
Change up.
Well, there goes any plans that they may have had.
Correct. Well, the only thing maybe up the cards now is you start the runner from first. Like I said, he's made ground ball contact on the last 2 times. If you put the ball in play on the ground and you start the runner, you might stay out of the double play. Or you might just rip it down the line. Foul.
Well, jammed on the first one, a called strike. Second one looked like he just waved the bat, fouled it off. This one goes hard on 2 strikes.
That was a good cut. Well within his means. Didn't have a massive swing at it, but a very strong contact swing. And yeah, out in front. Does Bestgrove come back with the changeup now?
This time opposite field. I'm on the edge of my seat at the moment, Bill. I'm anticipating something big is about to happen.
Hey,
For New South Wales, they need a big out. For ACT, that insurance run almost would secure the game.
Yeah. Yeah, if that happens, if ACT gets insurance, they've been building all the way through, stacking on, and they're really running with it. There's a changeup, but hit him. That looked like...
Ducking for cover. You don't want to get hit by the 130 km/h inside rise,
but you get hit by the 80 km/h changeup.
Well, a strikeout to start the inning.
Yeah.
Double, single, hit by pitch. Jared Bradbury's up to bat.
Wow.
He had a base on balls, his last plate appearance.
Yeah. Now, Bradbury is the guy that has really amped up the emotion here. He's been really involved, really vocal, made a great play on that bunt and throw down the first a few innings back. Can he come back and complete it and keep it going with a big hit here?
Esgrove goes back to that rise ball and Bradbury swings away. Loaded bases. In the top of the 7th, the 40th John Reid Shield. ACT, New South Wales, toe-to-toe in an epic. Jared Bradbury has hit a grand slam home run.
Wow. Wow.
You've just taken the words right out of my mouth, Bill. That's unexpected.
I kind of said it. He is the guy that has been really amped up, and can he carry that through? And he did on the biggest stage right there at the perfect moment. He hits a grand slam. And talk about insurance runs. 4 of them is going to be just sweet for a Sika
8 to
and
1.
ACT.
8 to 1, and all of a sudden, the wind has gone out of the sails of the New South Wales ship. Bestgrove started the inning with a strikeout and has gone double, single, hit by pitch, grand slam home run. There's 1 out.
Well, a quality at bat by Haro to get that double, and then Gonzalez coming through with a single. Hit by pitch, unexpected, but Bradbury was ready for that challenge, and he delivered.
Here's Jeremy Bradbury up to bat. He came in and replaced McLean Lowe. His last at bat was a sacrifice bunt. Big swing and a miss. So Bestgrove shows his character, and after a grand slam home run, throws his 10th strikeout of the game. Jay Silu back to the plate. 2 strikeouts and a single so far in this game. He's contributed.
Again, it really has been a team batting performance by ACT, and we saw a little of the single hitting, putting the ball in play game in the previous game, the prelim against WA, as there wasn't much in the way of long ball. It was contact, base hit,
wild pitch, running the bases well, and that transferred into this game. And the home runs have come late.
Seeley leaves that one outside. Yeah, wow, this game has had a bit of everything, and what was an arm wrestle, and seemingly New South Wales with the ascendancy. Ground ball to Cass at shortstop makes a nice play for the third out. Yeah, New South Wales, it did feel like that they had the momentum and things were going their way, and they were the team playing with confidence.
They were at the start. They definitely were. And ACT looked like, geez, we got to find their feet. When they finally did come back and score that run, you know, in the third inning, you know, then the game got tight again. Besgrove, 7 hits. I got 7 hits against him at the moment, but 2 key home runs, as well as a double.
I got 9 hits.
9, okay. Oh, you remember there's an inning where I was on the spectator bench there. I didn't keep score.
So 9 hits.
9 hits.
10 strikeouts for Besgrove, but 4 hits in the last 2 innings, 6 hits in the last 3 innings. So
2 home runs and 1 a grand slam.
Yeah, 6 hits, and all green.
Yes.
On my paper as well.
Yeah.
Can be corrected if I'm wrong. Doesn't happen often, but yeah, 9 hits, 8 runs, and ACT have left 5 on base, whereas New South Wales 6 hits for 1 run, leaving 6 on base. It's been a great defensive game by the ACT since that run came in the first inning.
Yep, defensive game, and Osika has amped it up. Found another level when he needed to. You know, there's that an inning or so, didn't get that call, a little bit of aggression and anger, and he channeled it into the next 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, he found.
And I swear, a pitch that was probably over the 130 mark we've been regularly finding him at.
Well, there's been a re-entry. The umpires take a moment to have a sip. And Ben Yeager, who is batting 8 for New South Wales, comes to the plate. They need 7 to tie it up. And that one's in there for a called strike.
Osika, 127 on that first pitch, throwing gas.
And you've got to say he's out of season as well, because it's the middle of winter in Europe.
Yep.
So he's come here into the Australian summer and embrace the conditions and throwing hard and heavy.
Yep. First one, gas here, hit this. Second one, change up, try and hit this.
Fouls this one off.
Kind of a medium pace one, that one. That was a bit slower, but not fully.
Yeah, bit off pace.
Just a bit off pace.
And Bill, you got to say, I mean, if Kuba Osika's friends are watching back in the Czech Republic, want to come and play ball in Adelaide, perhaps instead of going to ACT, who've won 17 John Reid Shields, we'll take them. We'll take them.
SA would find a home for anyone throwing like Osika. They want to come over, spend a nice, warm, extended summer. You know, and here we are in March. Here we are in March. You know, it's men's next year. I'm not sure what time it'd be, but here we are in March, and we're sitting at 35 degrees, beachside. Lovely spot.
Dead ball.
Fouls that one off his foot. A little late to throw the limp in there, but definitely off his foot. As you said before, when you have a batter that runs after hits the foot, kind of doubt, but so 2-strike hitting for Yeager. He's got the task of just trying to get on base here and get it started, but Osika has other plans.
Well, they started this game trying to get that inside edge, and they gave up a couple of hits and a walk to the first 4 batters of this game, and since then, he's only given up 3 hits. No other on bases.
Yeah. And almost every one of those hits given up is followed by strikeouts or preceded by strikeouts. Okay.
And that was strikeout number 15.
15.
for the big check.
This, we've got who's in here now? Keed.
Yeah, Caden Keed came in for Peter Ward's a couple of innings ago.
I missed that one.
And went to second base. Todd Hunter moved across to first.
Okay.
And this is his first plate appearance.
Keed had himself a big home run against SA on night 5.
He went 4 for 4 in that game.
I wasn't counting them all.
He played infield, then came into pitch, and one of our guys hit him over.
Now, Asika throwing so hard, I think he's popped the top button on his uniform
shirt,
there. Is that just a sign of the heat there, or the way they do it in Prague?
Might be a bit of both. He's just pulled it up there, Bill.
Okay.
He didn't do it up, he just pulled it up.
Pulled it up,
Yeah.
okay.
He threw that one so hard, the back net shook.
Felt it. They might want to check the ball on that one, and maybe maybe that was the delay. It hit the bar.
Strikeout 16, and ACT are 1 away from the championship, the 40th John Reid Shield. It will be their 18th in their history. The next closest state is Western Australia with 11. And then after that, it is New South Wales with 5, Victoria with 4, Queensland with 2. Hayden Matthews is the leadoff. He's actually got 2 hits.
Made contact on every at-bat, 2 hits.
And perhaps robbed of a 3rd hit from a diving catch from McLean Lowe.
Correct, back in the second inning. The 3rd out. 2 strikes just like that. Osika throwing hard, said try and hit this one. What's he gonna do, gas or change up? It was the gas, 129, ACT, your 2024 John Reid Championship team.
"17 strikeouts for Kuba Osika.
17 strikeouts, 1, 2, 3 strikes out the side in the bottom of the 7th to bring it home. I don't know how you can go past him for your player of the game.
The teams shake hands. The ACT prevail in an absolute brilliant game. Osika struggled. He gave up a couple of early hits.
Yeah.
Struggled's a poor choice of words because he had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. He just had 2 in each inning, and then he started to step it up as the game went on. He threw 9 strikeouts. 11 of his last outs were strikeouts.
Incredible. You know, and the other thing is, you know, you look at that score 8-1 and you think it's a bit of a blowout, but honestly, that is a game that was could go either way, all the way down to that last top of 7 when they stacked on 4 runs on the grand slam.
The momentum of the game changed when Nathan Lynch led off the 5th inning with a single.
Yep.
There was 2 strikeouts, but up steps Tony Gonzalez with a 2-run charge in the 5th. They went to a 3-1 lead, and Kuba found an extra gear.
Yep, that was the lift. Valid call there too. We call Lynch your spark plug of that one.
Well, New South Wales were gallant. They went through into the grand final, perhaps as favourites after winning last night's semi, and ACT had to do it tough. In 38-degree temperature here at West Beach today, they won the preliminary final 11-2 against Western Australia, and they've just come out
blazes here.
Yep.
Look, again, we predicted the matchup with Full Card against Bettsgrove. ACT obviously had a plan in place, and they pitched him hard last night. Pitched him longer than we thought we should have in the prelim. and then went with Osika, who I guess New South Wales had not seen, I'm imagining. And he really put on a performance there for the ages.
Well, we are going to wrap things up here from West Beach. It's the 40th John Reid Shield. Your winners are the ACT in an 8-1 victory over New South Wales. They were back-to-back defending champions, and well, what a performance from the Czech pitcher Kuba Osika, who threw 17 strikeouts. Tony Gonzalez hit that 2-run shot, but all contributions throughout the lineup, and they just powered home.
They powered home. Bradbury's, again, like I said, just building in emotion and aggression, and crush that one for the Grand Slam to put the finishing touches on it.
Well, thanks to the broadcast partners, thanks to Easton, the best softball gear that you could get. And thank you to you, Bill, for giving up your time to commentate today, and everyone involved in the broadcast. Congratulations to the ACT, your John Reid Shield champions for 2024.
Thank you. Thank you.